I have a question on Reddit today. What is the most revenue you have seen someone make from Facebook ads? I mean, people who spend 20K, 30K a day or more. What kind of revenue are they pulling in? For my personal experience, the most I think I spent on ads personally, I manage 40K per day on ads. I think the ROAS on that was 2 to 3. So maybe the revenue per day I had was 100K, and this was for an evergreen campaign. I had a campaign that actually made, I think, 500,000 in one day. It was not fully Facebook ads, but it was insane. This campaign was set out in a very interesting way. Oh, by the way, if you want me to audit your Facebook ads account, click the link in the description below. And for $1, we're gonna go on a call. You're gonna share your screen. We're gonna go over your campaigns. I'm gonna share what's broken and how to fix it. I charge $1 for this Facebook ads audit. If you don't see an amazing results and if you're not happy with the audit, I'm gonna buy you a coffee. So click the link in the description below. Yeah, so those campaigns were fully direct response marketing campaigns. In order for you to create campaigns like this one, 40K per day campaign or 6-figure campaign that brings 6-figure per day, close to 500,000 per day, you need to have a mass appeal market. You need to have a mass appeal market. And let's see what other people say. This is such an odd question. I have been running paid ads as an agency lead and then CMO and now founder. At Binance, we spend 600 to 800K monthly and return an average of 0.9 ROAS. Yeah, the Binance stuff, like, I don't think you're returning 0.9 ROAS. I think you're returning millions, but you cannot measure it that quickly because Binance is like trading platform. So let's see how much money they spend per day. So 800K divided by 30, they spend 26K on ads. And Binance is a huge platform. I don't think this is a small ad account. However, for Binance, this is profitable because out of these people, if somebody like invests like 10 mil on the platform, and if somebody is like, oh, I'm gonna buy a few bitcoins here and there, so on the long term, I think it's like very profitable. But of course, this is something that's very difficult to measure. I don't say impossible to measure. I say difficult to measure because imagine Binance. It's kind of like Binance is crypto trading stuff. So yeah, this guy Alex Grove says my biggest client I work with had a daily ad spend of around 4K, and we managed to achieve an average ROAS of 3.5 over 7 months. So I think this 4K per day is a very decent ad spend for a lot of businesses, a lot of online businesses. By online businesses, I talk about e-com, online courses, all that stuff. If you have a huge platform, if you're like Coca-Cola, 4K per day probably is nothing to you. If you're Apple, probably you spend 4K on ads per hour. So I don't know. 4K is a decent ad spend. I don't remember how much per month, but it exceeded a million. They were selling properties locally and abroad. By the way, one of my best campaigns, I think, I'm not sure how it made. I think it made 2.5 or 5 mil in 5 days. 5 days. We were selling an online course. The online course costed less than $200. It was amazing. A lot of things we did right, a lot of things we did wrong. It made us a lot of money. So yeah, you need to be a marketer to pull this off. If you want to learn how I do it, just subscribe to my channel and watch my videos. It's that simple, right? Depends on AOV, but one thing I can tell you is their creative team are squeezed dry if they were on ads. Not all ads are made. Okay, so if you spend 20, 30K per ads, it doesn't mean your creative is like squeezed out. It's not the case, right? I've run a creative for quite a long time, but the way we did it, we split the ad account into different countries. We had accounts targeting United States. We had campaigns targeting United States. We had campaigns targeting Canada. We had campaigns targeting Australia. We had campaigns targeting Europe. We had campaigns targeted India. So it's how you split up the ad account. In each campaign, we had different ad sets. We were testing different locations. So pretty much that was the whole idea behind it. There is a guy who graced us with his advice on Facebook ads. Here is making millions of revenue. Okay, so I don't get this comment. Yeah, however, I think 20 to 30K per day is manageable if you have a mass appeal market, if you have a mass appeal product, right? If you have a niche market, for example, I'm selling a lot of like niche online courses priced at, let's say, 200 to 300 to 400 to 500 on the front end. And for me, whenever I scale beyond 30K per month, the ROAS breaks because the market is not that big. The scale cannot hold the market. So yeah, it depends a lot. It depends a lot. If you have a mass product, it's gonna be much easier to scale it further. But also for this mass product, the competition will be higher. Also, it's gonna be very difficult to sell a 2K product to everybody, right? Because people don't have 2K. However, it's like if it's like a $20 product, it's gonna be much easier to sell and scale. The product I sold the most times was priced around $10 to $30, $10 to $30, and this product was crushing it. Okay, this was the video for today. Let me switch it up. Let me switch it up. Ah, anyway, I'm switched up, so this video will be the way it is. It was supposed to be a post on Reddit, however, you know. Yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure you order my $1 Facebook ads audit. For $1, I'm gonna help you fix your Facebook ads. If you're not happy with the service, I'm gonna buy you a coffee. I'm gonna treat you a cheap, nice, hot coffee. So yeah, subscribe to my channel. Buy the audit. What else? What else should I say here? What else are the other YouTubers saying?